I'm here again with the Hornby R2624. This is the, what model is this? 61XX, I think. Yeah, and it's, I've actually just got the part delivered from Asis 3D. Very helpful chap there. Andy, I think his name was. And so here, if I haven't shown it, this was my attempt at fixing the split gear with some glue, but it didn't really work. So managed to find Asis 3D, which is the only place that seems to do gears, and what a good job he does as well. So I was looking for a 21 tooth final drive gear, which I think is that one. I have also purchased a 21 tooth gear 9607 as well, which I think is actually exactly the same. Apparently Hornby had a habit of kind of using the same part, but giving it a different number, which is always really handy, and then obviously not telling anybody what those part numbers are. But yeah, just matching that up at the moment. All looks good, so I'm just going to get this into the axle, put it back together again, try to remember how it all goes. I don't think this has got, I don't know how does the actual electric get to it. So yeah, so I've got pickups from the wheels by the look of it, on both sides. So yeah, all good. So don't really need to worry about insulating washers or anything like that, because I think the insulation, yeah, I think that's what happens. I think the insulation, all the wheels are insulated. They got the bushes, the plastic bushes to insulate the wheels. And what happens is it's picking up the electricity from both sides of the wheels by the look of it, and then it must be getting the electric through from the chassis through the axles as well. So yeah, I'm not sure how that's working. Maybe not. Don't know if anybody knows how this one actually works. Then let me know. Somehow I'll bodge it together and get it to work. Yeah, so just looking at it here. So we've got one side of the power coming from the wheels, and the other side coming from this screw, which is then attached to the body. So it must be working like that. Can't quite get my head around it right now, but I'm sure it makes sense. So yeah, I'll put it back together and we'll see how it goes. Right, I got it back together again, and just about to get it running now, see if it's working. So yeah, I think I did a video on this. Yeah, I did do a video on this before, where it had the DCC chip. It wasn't running at all. Looked at how it's supposed to work, and actually it wasn't even like wired up to work even for DCC. So took it all apart, put it back to DC, removed the banking plate, etc., and taken all that out, and just went direct to the motor, nice and easy. And yeah, obviously had to get a new gear because the gear was split. And my thanks to Asis 3D, which I'll put a link to in the description of this, and thanks to, I think it's Andy, for sending me those over. Obviously I paid for them, they weren't free, but thanks all the same. So yeah, let's go run and see how it runs. So first of all, let's start with a slow crawl and see how it does. If I press the right button, of course. Now, what's causing that? Let's try again. See how slow we can get it to go. Yes, it's probably a bit dirty. The track's obviously not clean as well, so I think that might well be it. But other than that, it seems to be running fine. It will conk out on there probably because it's uphill and over a Hornby point over the river. probably just in need of a clean, but I'm sure if I whack the power up, it should run a bit better. Yeah. So I think with a bit of a clean, that point's causing. I don't know why that point keeps on. I can see it. I think that might be where it's a bit dirtier. I can't remember when I last cleaned that bit, so it does seem to be causing a bit of problems. In fact, that point's always been an issue. So once I have this Class 20 that I bought the other day and also rescued. Once I get all of this out of there, I'll put that probably in this siding and just use the main platform track, I think, because it just seems to run a lot more smooth through there. Anyway, so yeah, that gets the 61XX up and running. Quite impressed with that. It's quite fun to do. A bit fiddly, because these newer ones are a bit fiddly anyway. I guess they purposely make it fiddly, but yeah, happy. I'll catch you later. Cheers, bye.